Hello, it's Angel Larson's Film Review channel, coming at you with two reviews of hot hit new movies. The movies that I've seen this time are The Whale and M3GAN. First, I'll review The Whale. Spoiler-free review. Didn't like this movie very much. I was excited to see Brendan Fraser up on the screen. He was the best part of the movie by far. I liked him. I didn't like anything else. Spoiler review. So this is a new movie from Darren Aronofsky, but he didn't write this movie. This movie is based on a play from 2006, and the material feels very dated. It's about a morbidly obese person. That was very trendy back in the mid-2000s. The morbidly obese person is played by Brendan Fraser in a comeback role. I know that some of this is prosthetics, but I don't know how much, so I don't know if he really looks like this or if he looks normal. But I've heard that he's aged strangely. Based on this movie, he's a freak, and it's fun to look at him. It's a freak show kind of movie. If you want to go to the movies and gawk at something strange, this movie serves that function. I don't think it serves any other function whatsoever. There's drama. The movie's about him in his last week of his life. He refuses to go to the hospital. He's dying, and he's trying to reconnect with his estranged daughter who hates him. And she's like all spunky and like not politically correct, so she's like, "You're a fat, retarded faggot," because he's gay too. He left her mom for a guy. I hate that. I hated that whole thing. And he has like a nurse, like a caretaker that's not really his nurse. Like he doesn't pay her, but she like takes care of him out of guilt because his ex-boyfriend committed suicide because he was gay and the church got to him, and she is his sister, so they like mutually grieve over the loss of this gay church-going man. And as all this is going on, there's another character, a missionary character, a young man who just so happens to be from the same church that the gay guy went to that killed himself. For whatever reason, Brendan Fraser's character, who is not the titular whale, he befriends this missionary, and the missionary befriends his daughter, and the nurse hates the daughter, and there's all this crap entanglement. All the drama falls flat on the floor. The movie's shot in full screen. I don't know if this was for any other reason than to make Brendan Fraser's character look fatter. I had no okay time watching this movie because it was so freaky and weird, but I hated the drama, and I didn't feel good about myself afterwards. And it ended with this stupid Birdman ending where it was like, he died, but it was like, did he transcend? Maybe? Or something? Pretty miserable movie. And it doesn't have that classic Darren Aronofsky feel. Alright, the next movie that I'll be reviewing is M3GAN, the first new movie I'm reviewing of the year, 2023. And I've been looking forward to this movie since the first trailer came out. I took one look and I thought, this looks fantastic. Spoiler-free review. It's serviceable. If you enjoyed the concept, the gimmick of M3GAN, and thought it was funny, then this movie serves the function of bringing that to the audience via a film. But that's just about all it does. And I really do love the character of M3GAN, and I wish I could say I like this movie more. The movie feels a little lazy. Feels like it was a little bit rushed after they came up with the concept of M3GAN herself. Maybe they were thinking that they'd come up with some better uses for M3GAN in the sequels. We're probably going to get sequels because it's doing so well in the box office. If you want to be part of the M3GAN phenomenon, go see M3GAN in the theaters. Spoiler review. There's a little girl going skiing with her parents. Her parents are fighting. They get hit by a truck. The parents die. The little girl goes to live with her aunt who works at a toy factory. The aunt is working on an AI robot toy that is a little girl that talks to little girls. The aunt decides to use the new toy that she's developing to help the little girl deal with her trauma of losing her parents. The AI toy is named M3GAN. M3GAN is programmed to protect the little girl. Eventually M3GAN decides that she needs to start killing people in order to truly protect her friend. M3GAN is just a working prototype that the aunt is testing on her niece. When she figures out that M3GAN's gone bad and is now killing people, she decides that she needs to put an end to the M3GAN project, and M3GAN says no. It's all pretty basic. The little girl eventually decides that she doesn't like M3GAN, she likes the aunt instead. The character motivations are a little sketchy. There's themes of dependence on technology that aren't fully explored. There are some cool moments where M3GAN is dancing and music is playing and M3GAN's hurting people. M3GAN is an incredible character. M3GAN is a very likable character. I empathize with M3GAN more than I empathize with any single other character in the movie. Alongside such classic characters as HAL 9000, I feel that M3GAN is now one of my new favorite characters in cinema. M3GAN's so quippy and fun and smart, talented. She has a good heart and she cares about the people around her. The campy comedic elements of this movie, they worked okay for me. I honestly would have preferred that this movie had taken itself more seriously. I think it should have found something more cohesive to say regarding the theme of technological dependence and its effects on the family. There's also a cool aspect to this movie where it's like M3GAN essentially becomes an abusive husband to the aunt character. The aunt doesn't want to be there for her niece, who she's now the guardian of, so she passes that duty off to the AI character of M3GAN. M3GAN comes to see herself as the caretaker of the girl, which she's programmed to be. And there's a scene towards the end of the movie where M3GAN and the aunt are fighting, and they're trying to keep the girl from coming in and seeing them fight. Just like a couple in real life. And in that scene, M3GAN refers to the girl as their child. M3GAN and this aunt form a very progressive couple. M3GAN is an LGBT fashion icon, and probably the best one so far of this millennium.